Hello again, my dudes. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kadima bringing you a build and the final build for Elden Ring DLC. This is it. I have done 57 builds now since the release of the DLC. I've tried pretty much everything. I've said this before, but this time it really is it, guys. This is going to be the final touch for the DLC. And then I'm going to take some time off and prepare for the next content on the channel, which is going to be something else, which I'll announce in the future. But for now, let's talk about the build. We are going to be using the Madding Hand, which is an absolutely fun weapon to use. It's not tremendously good. Doesn't really do any hyper armor, which is a shame. If it did, it would be great. But this thing has two peculiar things. It's got the unique skill Madding Spear Hand Strike, which basically applies instant madness when it hits the target, and also it raises attack power when madness is triggered in the vicinity, so it boosts itself once you get the Ash of War to work. On the left hand, we're going to be using the Frenzied Flame Seal simply to cast the Howl of Shakira, as I call it, just to boost the damage a little bit further, because by using it we'll get madness procced into ourselves, and the Black Dumpling will then increase the attack power as well. As you can read in the description, raises attack power when the wearer suffers from madness. So this will boost our damage a little bit as well. For the rest of the armor, I'm going with Verdigris set, just so I can have enough poise to try to hyper armor through certain weapons. It doesn't work with great weapons, it doesn't work with colossal weapons. It does work with small weapons, but even so, it doesn't really always work. We also got the Bull Goat's Talisman to get that poise even higher, but the damage for the build comes from the other talismans. We're going to use the Shard of Alexander just to get a little bit more damage on the Madding Hand Ash of War. We're going to have the Aged One's Exaltation, which also increases attack power when madness occurs, and the X Talisman, which enhances charged attacks. And basically the idea of this build is very simple. So we're going to cast the Shriek of Shakira, the Owl of Shakira, as I said. This will trigger the madness, boosting our damage. And then we're going to two-hand the Madding Hand. And then the idea is to do this, trigger the madness, and then just charge with the R2 fully charge. And this will instantly kill 99% of the enemies in the arena. This is an exclusively PvP build. I'm not going to use this against bosses. It wouldn't work because madness doesn't really work on bosses. And that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of science to this thing. The idea is very simple. Ash of War, and then fully charged R2 for the kill. And that's pretty much it. There's no other theories here. Of course, you can always do some R1s and R2s if you want to do some damage in between, but that's not going to be the priority, although you will see in the PvP examples that I end up having to do that quite a lot to try to get the Ash of War to work. But let's take a look at the stats. I'm level 151, Vigor at 60, Mind at 15, Endurance at 35, Strength at 52, Dexterity and Intelligence both at 13, and Faith at 35. And that's pretty much it. You can use other spells like I have, as you can see on the screen, but I don't really use them except in rare occasions just to get a reaction from the opponents if they're just being too passive. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let's take a look at the examples of the PvP. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And for my regular viewers, thank you for the continuous support. I won't be doing any more build videos, as I just said, but we will see each other again very soon. Black Myth Wukong is coming, and that will be the next content on the channel. I'm really looking forward for that game, really hyped. But enough said. Let's take a look at those PvP examples. Let's start with the first one. Get that Owl of Shakira ready. Boost our damage a little bit. Get those Madding Hands on both hands. And here we go. Oh, okay. That running R1 didn't work at all. As you can see, the reach is not great. Oh, nearly got him, but still didn't get him. Okay, no problem. We still haven't taken any damage, so that's not too bad. He's using the backhand, and there we go. Poof! And then, Gado! Charged R2 for the win. I find it hilarious how the opponents die screaming in absolute agony. I think that's my favorite part of the build, to be honest, is when you manage to get this to work, how badly the opponents scream as they die. It's absolutely funny. Now this guy's got a massive great sword. He's got it with frost. Gotta be careful because you can't hyper armor through that. That's a guarantee. But we're gonna get our proc. Here we go. And poof! Then charge R2 for the win. GG. Now, next one. Oh, this guy is going to attack me as I buff. Of course he is. Unfortunately for him, it did trigger the madness, but I wasn't quick enough to do the charged R2, which was a shame. In any case, we're gonna do it again. Don't worry. Get that little bit of... Oh, there we go. Poof! Charge R2. Pow! The screaming. There's a bit of teabag for attacking me while I buff. Here we go. Get that Howl of Shakira ready. He's got the Sword of Knight. This shouldn't be able to hyper armor. Here we go. Just a little bit of bait. Boof! Charge R2. GG. Oh, this build is funny. However, it's not easy. I mean, I make it look easy because, of course, I selected the footage of the best fights. But I had to use this build for like 3 hours in order to get nice footage. I won most of my fights, but often I didn't get this thing to proc, or the fights just took way too long, and that was not the point here. But still, this guy managed to resist for quite a long time. I'm still going to get the proc of this thing to give me the win. Here we go. No, missed. Let's try again. He's now two-handing the big ass Svyander. A little bit of punishing because he was too close. Oh, that did interrupt me, but it's not going to interrupt me forever. Here we go. Let's get it charged. Poof! Charge R2. GG. Oh. Right. Another guy, Howl of Shakira. Buff our damage. He comes with a Moonlight Great Sword. Oh. Gotta dodge that. I gotta dodge that too. Here we go. Let's get ready. And now. Charge. And poof. Charge R2. Bow. It's just so funny the way they die in absolute agony. This is gonna be a quick one because this guy decided to come with the Rivers of Blood and he just immediately attacked me while I buffed. That deserves only one way of punishment. You ready? Poof. Charge R2. GG. Little bit of teabag to punish that attack during the buff. Here we go. Another hour. Shakira. Shakira drives me mad. There we go. Come here, buddy. I got a present for you. I forgot to say this guy is actually running because I just played against him and I beat him with the obvious tactic. So I think he was trying to be a bit more careful now. Didn't go so well anyway because I'm going to bait him here. There we go. That's the bait. And now and nope. Now poof. Charge R2. GG. There we are. Another fight. Let's go. Get that Owl of Shakira for the boosted damage. I fought this guy many times actually, but most duels took way too long because he just kept running away. So this one was the fastest duel we had. I'm just keeping the pressure there with the R1s. At the same time I'm building up the madness just to be safe that when I do hit him with the Ash of War it instantly procs madness. But now is the time. Get him outspaced. Dodge that one and poof! Charge R2. GG. Oh, if it wasn't so hard to pull, this would be extremely overpowered. If you could hyper armor through, let's say, pretty much everything except colossal weapons, this would just be broken because you can literally one-shot people. Now, I can't even hyper armor through these guys' little Starline sword, which is the funny part. The Ash of War, yes, I understand not being able to hyper armor through that, but normal attacks, I was very surprised, to be honest. I thought it would have at least a little bit of hyper armor. But he's going to do the whole thing, so that's my time for punishment. There you go, charge R2, GG. Let's go again for another fight. Get that Hour of Shakira ready. This guy is going to attack me, of course, using the bone bow. Not a problem. There you go. He's not even doing that much damage, so it's not really a problem. But you know what happens if you attack me while I buff? You get yourself the right to be teabagged. Just gotta avoid those hits. And here we go. Let's get the Ash of War ready. And now, poof, R2. And now the teabag. Now, I'll spare this one. There you go. Owl of Shakira. Let's go again. Get that damage buff. And now let's fight. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, sir. It's my only buff though, so it's not like I'm taking forever. This guy's got a small sword. Normally you can hyper armor through these. Unless they actually stun you, stun lock you almost. Too far, didn't work. Let's try to build another opportunity. Get that dodge going. Right, here we go, be patient. And here we go. I think he's gonna spam now, so that's our chance. R1, and now, poof! R2, GG. It's actually funny. On those screams, God almighty. They're actually a bit scary. Let's get the Howl of Shakiri going. Get those. Ooh, oh god. Hold on. Nope. Oh, I nearly got him. I nearly got him there. Would have been nice if I did. Anyway, I'll get another chance. No problem. I'm just trying to get him to... I'm just trying to bait him with those R1s. Here we go. Now it's the time. Perfect. That's it. Poof! Charge R2. Pow! GG. Oh god, it is a funny build. It's a shame it doesn't really work that well. I mean, you can always win the fights with just R1s and R2s, but it kind of takes away the fun of the combo. The combo is what makes this build fun. Without the combo, it's just a madness build. But in any case, I had a blast making this build video and bringing you this kind of different kind of build. Here we go. Poof! Charge R2. GG. Right. This is going to be the last round, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this build video. I hope you guys enjoyed all my build videos. If you are new to the channel and you're watching my content for the first time, I just suggest you take a look around the channel. I got plenty of build videos going. As I said at the beginning of the video, there's 57 different builds here, guys. I'm pretty sure you'll find one that you might have never seen before, or some that you might be curious about trying. If you are one of my regular viewers, thank you so much for the continuous support. I hope I'll see you guys in the following content on the channel. Stay tuned for more info on that. Thank you guys so much once again. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Cheerio! Poof!